Yo, what's good, people? The Sangalooo boys are back again on what I think is the most special day of the year, May 13th, the day your boy came to the earth. Happy birthday, me.
Happy birthday, Shopsy. Let's sing the happy birthday song.
Yeah, give them a quick edition.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. You know how to rap it.
You there. Tell them the bad. Alright, let's get into it. Yesterday was a very special day. Right. Our heart goes out to all the Arsenal fans. Tele was smoking you guys throughout this season. I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt. I was backing you guys, trying to say, Tele, hear them out, they're trying. But yesterday, they Arsenal, man.
Arsenal dropped the ball massively.
They dropped the Arsenal all over the Tottenham Stadium.
It was weird. Everything that could go wrong
went wrong. In the first 20 minutes.
They already had their red card, I think. They had 2 yellow cards actually for upholding, considered.
How do you have a red card, a penalty, and Harry Kane scores you in the first? So everything Arteta did not want to happen had already happened in 15 minutes. And then from then, what's going to happen again? Kane gets another one.
It was just the finishing job basically.
Then Son added one more on top of it just to know that the boys are in town.
Are they the most prolific strike partnership?
Yeah, it's most prolific. In history,
actually.
2 players have not combined for more goals in the Premier League than Harry Kane
and Son.
Look at it.
This was the day that Arsenal's defense needed to be on point.
Yep.
They needed to be on point.
Ramsdale, they brought in White, all of them.
Unfortunately for them, they actually needed to play Tomiyasu in the left back position. And that was a makeshift position switch for him. And that might have set things off a little bit.
I think it was a mindset thing.
They also had to bring in Cedric Suarez, who hadn't played, for quite some time too, and he hasn't been a mainstay in the team too. So that might have been
the Tierney injury. Everybody said that might be what will cause them down the line. But it's actually crazy that even given that result, Arsenal are still in the driving seat for the top 4. They're still a point ahead of Tottenham. Yes. But they have the more difficult fixtures.
That's a major but.
They're playing Newcastle, who are on the up, and Everton,
they're playing Everton,
fighting for their lives.
Probably be fighting against relegation by the time that match will come around. So it does not look right for Arsenal.
They might bottle this at the finish line, which. And it's crazy because if at the beginning of the season you offered Arsenal 5th position, you would have ripped your hand off. If you offered Tottenham, there were stages in this season if you offered Tottenham 5th, they would have taken it as well. But now that it's both of them for that position, man,
these are some of the things that make EPL very, very interesting. This is one of the toughest rivalries in English football, even in world football.
Yeah, one of the longest. It's one of the most hated rivalries in football.
The North London rivalry, and both of them are now fighting down to the wire for a place in the Champions League.
You couldn't write this script. So recently as well, the title race, City have refused to blink in the title race. They are heartbroken from what happened in Champions League, taking it out on the Prem.
They are coming hard on everybody.
They went on some retail therapy, bought Haaland. Pep is not joking. So yeah, they smoked Wolves. And I thought Wolves, they have a good defense. Wolves have the 4th best defense in the league after the top 3. Yep. They're on good form. They're 3 at the back. I thought that would pose problems for City, but it didn't.
But not the City side that's coming off the back of major disappointment in the Champions League.
And
they're like
the Prem is their holy grail this season.
We cannot now lose the Premier League
because they don't win the Premier League. Then City will win no trophies this season.
No trophies at all this season.
Yeah, and that's a catastrophe. Yeah. But about that match, I want to talk about in particular was Kevin De Bruyne. He went bonkers. He scored a hat-trick with his left foot, all crazy strikes. Then the last one, what type of player is Kevin De Bruyne?
Kevin De Bruyne.
Then he gave them the Haaland celebration as well, just to let us know.
Definitely heads and shoulders above many of the players in the Premier League, even in the world.
You can make a case he's the best player in the world. I think if City did well in the Champions League, he would have had the Ballon d'Or shot.
I would say top 7.
Top 7.
Without a doubt, clearly top 7 players in the world at the moment.
Fair enough. We should put that in an episode, top 10 players in the world right now.
I think we should. And it just is interesting that he did not have a very, a sustained run of games in the side this season because of injuries and age is no longer on his side. Yeah. But he's just that player that is talismanic and he's clutch.
He's the difference.
He comes on and he does,
I think Kevin De Bruyne is the sole reason, I think I've said this on the show before, I think that's the sole reason that City are above Liverpool. That 1 point difference, it is Kevin De Bruyne.
I think you can say that.
Take out Kevin De Bruyne, this is not the case.
I think
he's such a special footballer. I mean, him linking up with Haaland, it might be scary hours for the rest of us. Like Haaland couldn't get a better attacking midfielder to feed him, and now
very, very scary proposition for the Premier League next season. I cannot see. I tried very hard to badmouth and hate on that move, but you just cannot.
Don't worry, there's hope. There's hope. Hopefully it will be like, because don't you remember, Pep does not like strikers.
That's the only
Pep
thing.
and Aguero had issues when he came. Aguero had to fight his way in. Pep and Lewandowski issues. Pep and Zlatan issues.
But he does not like a striker that is an out-and-out 9. If you're an out-and-out 9 like Haaland is,
like Zlatan
was, like Sergio Aguero is or was, and you know it will not, even like Henry was too, like Eto'o was even at Barcelona. Eto'o needed to find a way to modify his game. And
so Haaland is going to have to do that.
So Haaland might need to do that.
He's a young player though.
He's a young player and he seems to have a good head on his shoulders.
Yeah, he's focused.
He might be willing to learn, and
and if you're going to learn, there's no better school than the school of Pep Guardiola to learn short passing. So yeah, it is. But another thing I think could go wrong is Haaland has a big personality. And one thing about Pep and that Barcelona team, and Pep even in City, he does not like personalities.
I don't agree with.
He does not like personalities.
I don't really agree with big personalities. He might celebrate.
Pep?
I don't
Haaland.
agree that Haaland has a big personality.
Have you seen?
He's quite humble.
Do you know I know a big personality? There was one time, do you remember that time that he scored a goalkeeper gesture in front of his face when he missed? Then he took a penalty and then ran to the goalkeeper and screamed in his face. He was running away to celebrate his goal. The other team, they were chasing him. The guy was smiling. He celebrated right in front of all of them. So yeah, it gives me that single-mindedness, that coldness that he just doesn't send anybody. And Pep likes his schoolboys. They listen to him. Xavi, Iniesta, Foden. He didn't like Leroy Sané because Sané has that edge to him. Exactly. You can't see him getting wrong with the Dembele at Barcelona, all those type of players. It's like a Pogba too. I don't think that will work either.
And there were rumors about Pogba moving to Man City.
If I'm Pogba, I'm leaving the country.
That move is dead actually by all reports. But then Haaland to Manchester City, definitely scary proposition for the rest of the Premier League. And with De Bruyne, with Bernardo Silva, with Phil Foden,
on paper, it's one of the scariest things. They couldn't have gotten a better young player, apart from Mbappe as a striker.
He's right up there.
He's going to play they can play him for Lewandowski, Benzema, 33, 34. He can do this for 10, 11 years. And he's got a young Phil Foden as well. So Pep and City are building for the future and it's frightening.
But before we move on from that, but will Pep see this, will he go through this with this team for the next 2 seasons? I think he's going to, that Champions League is something he has to bring home, and I think if he doesn't win, I think they're going to give him at least one more try. Because we've already heard the rumors that maybe he can't get us over the line, and that's what we want. And before Pep Guardiola came, they were packing the leagues and all these things. Pellegrini. So it's basically the same old
story. Really,
Champions League.
Do we need all this circus around Guardiola, all this noise? We're spending billions and billions to win what we're winning before we did all this. So I think at least he'll get one more chance, but that second chance, I don't know about him. They might need to get him out the door. So that's City, that's the top of the league. As it stands, yes, City are still top of the league. It's going to have to take a miracle of some sort.
This point, actually, for
Liverpool. This is why we play. Let's go. Speaking of Liverpool are competing in their second final of the season tomorrow. It's a rematch of the Carabao Cup final against Chelsea. Chelsea obviously wants to get their pound of flesh. Liverpool want to secure, at least go into the Champions League final knowing they've won more than one trophy. How do you think it's going to
go? I think on paper it looks more likely to be Liverpool because they look like the more focused, and they also have sort of lost out of the Premier League, and they want that treble. So I think they will take. They'll have too much for Chelsea. I think. But personally, I would prefer Chelsea. Of
course you will now. Surprise. He doesn't want Liverpool to win something. But I think it's going to be a good game. I think it's key that I saw Kante is going to be back for this game, and Fabinho is missing for this game.
It's key that Kante
will
be back,
but he's always back for matches against Liverpool.
But Kante has not done the best.
Yeah, he hasn't done the best, but at the end of the day, it's still in N'Golo Kante in a big game. This is someone that's bought out a World Cup final, the match in Champions League final. He's the scariest Chelsea player for me. If Kante has a good game, he will win the midfield battle by himself. Jorginho can just be there doing whatever he likes there. So but I think we should win that game. We're the better team, and although the fatigue is really getting to us because we're playing every day.
Exactly my point. That is the major worry for me with Liverpool. Fatigue is really getting to them.
Look at the amount of games Mane has played, Salah, the Keita, the Africans are like, it's a lot.
The AFCON, everything. So that is getting to them, and it put them in a bad position, especially in the Premier League, having to play against teams that really brought a lot of energy out of them. The match where they dropped points,
Everton, Tottenham was...
the Tottenham too. So it does look like a game where Liverpool look like they have more than Chelsea, but I think fatigue would do them some harm.
Let's see how it goes. We'll be here for the recap. Obviously, hopefully by the next episode, I have 2 of my 4 trophies in the bank. So I think, Liverpool, it's going to be a Liverpool win. I'm going to go for a 2-1. I tend to go for 2-1s when it's a big game. I think both teams are going to want to score, and then one will just edge it. Because it's going to be one of those KG games to final.
Yeah, so if as a betting man, I would go with Liverpool to win 2-1, 3-2, 2-1 or 3-2. But sentiments. I think I want Chelsea to win.
Let the hate out your heart, bro, and enjoy the beautiful game. So yeah, those are my predictions. Those are Tele's predictions. You guys should let us know your predictions in the comment section below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share with your friends, and we'll see you next time. Peace.